Yo guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to give you 10 hacks you can use to prepare to pass your driving test. Let's go. Okay, so every country and every city is different. So here in Australia, or Adelaide to be specific, during the day you have to get 75 hours and during the night you have to get 15 hours. So the first tip is to drive more than that. Drive more. So if the limit's 50 hours, drive 60, 65. Oh, that's the learner's car, by the way. Yep, perfect timing. Okay, so as I was saying, if the limit's like 50, 60 hours, drive 80 hours during the day. And if it's 10 during the night, drive 30 during the night. After all, experience is what's going to get you out of trouble. And the only way you're going to become a better driver is if you practice more. Okay, so the next tip is once you get your instructor. It is super important to actually talk to your instructor. Like, I know some stories of people just getting in, sitting down and just, like, I'm just going to drive, I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to drive, that's it. Oh, turn left here? Okay, I'm going to turn left. Awkward silence, crickets, everything like that. Make conversation with your instructor. Like, you're going to give him a positive vibe, he's going to give you a positive vibe, and there won't be any problems with your conversational skills with each other. And if one thing leads to another, he's going to tell you more tips on how you can improve, therefore have less lessons, therefore do your test. That was hack number 2. So this is probably one of my favorite hacks on this list. It is do things you're not comfortable doing. For example, all my family, my mum, my dad, and me, used to be me as well, used to hate turning right turns when it's like cars going this way and cars going that way and you have to get there. I don't know if that makes sense, but basically two-way road, one pair of cars going this way, the other going that way, and yeah, catch the moment to go through. I thought to myself, why turn left and make the U-turn if you can go straight through and not be afraid to do so? Because there's a lot of people that are afraid to doing this. Yes, it might take a couple more minutes to get used to it and like getting over the fear factor, but once you get it, you get it. Once you get used to that, maybe go into a 80k zone, because some people are just driving 60k's. Just go to a 80k zone and drive 80. Go to a 100 zone, drive 100. Just get out of your comfort zone. That's hack number 3. Okay, so this is probably one of the biggest reasons why people just don't pass. They do not practice their low speed maneuvers. So if you haven't heard of low speed maneuvers and what that means, it's pretty much just your typical U-turn, your parking, your parallel parking. What else? Pretty much, there's a few more, but I can't remember at the top of my head. Practice those things, just not with the instructor, but by yourself. Like, I got my mum, like, all the time, like, she's going to cooking, I go up to her, take her, pretty much pick her up, let's go practice the parallel parking, because she can, like, look, tell me where to go before, and I just automatically got it, and I aced the low speed maneuvers in my exam. That's hack number 4. Okay, so hack number 5 is to drive with different people. Okay, so before you get confused, what I mean by that is not your friends, not because you're not allowed to drive until you get your P plates or you get your full license. So what I mean drive with different people is your supervisors next to you. Like, one day drive with your mum, the next day drive with your dad, then your grandparents, then your neighbor. That is, by the way, close family friend, stranger danger. Don't drive with random people, please. Just drive with normal people. So drive with your family friends, your friends' parents. All of them have different driving styles and they'll teach you different things. Therefore, like I said before, get more experience, because experience is pretty much key. That's hack number 5. So hack number 6 is whatever you do, do not show any signs of negative body language or panicking. If you make a mistake during an exam, just brush it off like nothing happened, just keep driving normally. The examiner might not have even noticed it. But if you, for example, oh my god, oh no, I went on that white line when I'm not supposed to. Look at him and he's like marking you to fail already. What you do instead of well, I drive on that, it doesn't matter, just continue on driving. That's hack number 6. Okay, so this one is what I personally did. I still remember it to this day. Before your exam, think of something you really like a song. For me, it was music. It was a song. It was a song by my favorite artist, Igor Creed. I Can't. It's a Russian song, but yeah. Because before, I didn't really listen to that song too much, but afterwards, just before my exam, it just was in my head playing over and over again. And but I had it all the way through the exam. It was a chill song, I had a chill drive, and I passed. It pretty much left me with zero negative emotions and only chill emotions because of the song. Don't really force it, don't force a song, just whatever comes to your head, whatever song, if it's, I don't know, Justin Bieber or Selena Gomez or, I don't know, Beyonce. And just whatever comes to your head first, let it go in your head, because that's what the brain wants to think at that point in time. That's one of my personal favorites, and hack number 7. Okay, so this one's pretty important. Drink water before you take your exam, because you're going to get a sore throat and you can't talk, you can't do anything, you feel stressed, everything. If you don't want to drink, or you didn't drink before, bring a water bottle. Just whenever, just take a drink before your exam. Maybe after you complete a low speed maneuver, there's time to just grab the water bottle, have a drink, and continue on. Trust me, staying hydrated will really help. That was hack number 8. Okay, so this one's a little bit psychological. It's pretty much make a good first impression to your examinator. I don't know, introduce yourself, give him a firm handshake, ask a question, how you going, what's going on, instead of just sitting in the car and just panicking there, like shaking. Just act it off, act it as chill. Like, even if you're scared, even if you're nervous, just first impressions are really important in life. Like with anything, not just the driving exam, like girls, school, work, everything. Like, I learned it the hard way, because I used to be not that social at the start of school. Now I'm super social, but I used to not be. This is a little get to know me session, but first impressions are not everything, but they really do play an important role. And the final hack that I'm going to give you is take your time. Unless you're going 30 kilometers per hour in an 80 zone, which you should not be, by the way, on the driving exam, unless you're special, take your time. Just stay under the speed limit. Do not get close to the speed limit. You're not going to get booked by being 5Ks off. Like, instead of the 60K zone, you're 55. That's normal. Take your time. Like, look around. Make sure you're doing everything correctly. Make sure you look every direction that you need to look at. Do not assume anything. Just take your time. Think it through. Before your low speed maneuvers, don't rush into them. Just think about it. Take a deep breath. Grab that water and enjoy your ride. Okay, so that was 10 hacks on how to pass your driving exam. I hope they helped at least a couple of you, and if not, thank you for the view. Whoever you are, a hater, a lover, a watcher, a subscriber, a parent, a caregiver, a friend, a best friend, a girlfriend, anything. I hope whoever you are, you have a nice day, an awesome day, an amazing day, and all of the above. Peace.